Hey to the yo, Gearhart is the name, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire is the game. Welcome to another Wi-Fi battle versus somebody whose name I cannot pronounce. Now, I need to say a couple of things. First and foremost, I am not a Patriots fan. People who think I'm a Patriots fan because I used the actual Patriots team, that's only because they won the Super Bowl. Had the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, my own team, people would be yelling at me about it being a Seahawks fan, which I am. So if you want to yell at me about being a Seahawks fan, now's your chance. Another thing is, I can't really go above and beyond with the layout right now because literally it feels like there's a blade through my shoulder. Like I have a harpoon through my shoulder. It's been like this for like 7 months now. I have gone above and beyond lately, but it's kind of gotten, it's almost better. It's almost better, but I'm at the point of where it should be about to be healed. So, he's rocking the Mega Sableye, the Meloetta, Goodra, not Mega Lopunny, Rotom, Wash, and Mew. Well, you know my team, and we're going to see it in action, because, yeah. Battle time! Yeah. So, we're going to go into this match. Keep in mind that this intro is pretty slow, actually, because this is actually a suicide Mew lead. Because I lead with Thundurus Incarnate, he leads with Mew, but I didn't know it at the time. That's why I go right into my special wall, expecting maybe a special attack. But no, he sets up a Stealth Rocks instead. He also Will-O-Wisp me, so that's fun. So now I'm going to go for the Wish. Now, keep in mind, I did say this is a suicide Mew lead, and I didn't know it until later. That's why this first, like, 10 or 15 turns are very slow. It's just a combination of me going for Wish, Hyper Voice, Heal Bell, switching into Metagross, going for the Light Screen, and Stealth Rocks later on. But he goes for the knockoff to knock off the Light Clay, which is unfortunate, especially with the crit. Now my Light Screens only are going to be up for 5 turns instead of 8. He also burns my Metagross, so this is not even looking good. Like, this freaking Suicide Mew lead is doing work against my team. It's actually whittling my defensive core down, which is kind of bad. But of course, he's going to knock off my no item now, because it was knocked off earlier. But I know his only attack is knockoff. Otherwise, he would have been going for something else. He's not actually revealing his 4th move. But yeah, like I said, it was really slow this first turn. That's why I have it set to 170% speed, because it gets really repetitive here, because I'm trying to leave this, whatever it's called, like the back and forth, this exchange, there we go. I'm trying to leave this exchange with as much HP as possible. Maybe I can throw a Wish right back to Metagross, but who knows? Right now, I just need to go from 0 to 100 real quick, but it's not happening. This stupid Mew is just, like, giving me the finest of work. Every time King Nappy says the finest, it reminds me of, what was it, MF Doom song? I think it goes like the finest, but that's beside the point. I'm just rambling on because I've already explained what goes on here. It's just a combination of those couple of moves, but I finally knock it out with that Hyper Voice, and I get my Wish back. Now, the only thing I need to do is just throw a Wish right back to my Metagross. Goes into his Lopunny right here, and at this point I'm thinking it's a Mega Lopunny. So I go back into my defensive wall just to, like, take an attack, maybe fodder it off if necessary, but no, it doesn't even Mega Evolve, so now I'm confused. Then I see the Life Orb. It's very weird to see a normal Lopunny. Also, keep in mind, in my opinion, since this was an OU match, so it didn't even really matter, but, so if this is under OU, I don't care if you bring Lopunny, as long as it's not Mega, okay? But he knocks it out with a Fire Punch, which I didn't even knew he was going to have, but that is smart, because you don't want to get walled by Steel types. So I go into Blount, which has the Choice Scarf, which has the correct item, the Choice Scarf this time, knock it out with a knockoff, and here comes the Meloetta. I'm not sure if this would have killed, but knock off, and that's how we do it. That's how you do it. So we knock off, and that's a crit, keep in mind. But now he goes into Rotom. Go for the knockoff again, because I am scarfed into it. It would be nice to get this thing's item off, and especially it's the leftovers. But he goes with a burn, the Will-O-Wisp, so now insert weed joke here, because my Blount has got burned. Ha ha ha. Very funny. But I go into Brady now, my special wall, just to take a Hydro Pump. But of course, that is not going to do, it'll do virtually a couple amounts. But now he goes to the Confuse Ray. If you know me, I never break through confusion. Maybe there's a time when I do, but I tend to not break through confusion. So, I also get burned, and I hit myself a confusion, like always. That's pretty much the standard for me. And he goes for the Volt Switch, knocks out my Sylveon, and here he goes into his Goodra. And so, basically, now I have an idea. all I can do for this Goodra is go into my Manaphy and just set up a Tail Glow, because I don't think this thing can kill me, because I have max special defense, well, modest max special defense. And now I'm +3, and I'm going to go for the Ice Beam, which is going to freeze him. So that pretty much sounds the bell. Bring goes the bell. It's going to be over pretty soon here, because now I'm +6. And Manaphy can proceed to sweep the rest of his team, because there's the Ice Beam to knock him out. Goodra goes down. Now he can go into Rotom, Stealth Rocks, and of course this Scald is going to rock your socks off. But I'm not even wearing socks. Well, yeah, I am wearing socks, but that Rotom's not wearing socks. And of course now he can go into his actually Mega Sableye. It's very interesting to see that he didn't have Mega Lopunny, instead a Mega Sableye, and so meaning have a normal Sableye, or Lopunny. But he does burn my Manaphy, but it doesn't matter, because it's going to wipe the floor, and that's GG no Grip of the Flow. And that's the end of the battle. And if you like this battle, don't forget to hit the like button as hard as you can. That's a tongue twister to me for some reason. And if you want to join the Legion of Broom, where we try to get sweeps like this huge 5-0 sweep today, don't forget to subscribe if you want to. That's all my time I have for you today. So until then,